Beautiful. Okay, so I want to start off by welcoming you in with whatever you've been going through. It's all welcome here. We're going to work through some of it together today. I want to start off by giving you a little idea of the flow of class, but of course, leaving the door open for magic because nothing has been going the way that I expect it to go. But it goes even better. So we're going to leave space for that. We're going to start off by talking a little bit about getting off of the self-help hamster wheel that I like to call it, or basically just those states of doing for doing's sake, those states of always trying to be better just to be better, always healing just to be healing, that really are the states that get us into those places of overthinking, of stress, of anxiety, exhaustion, overwhelm. If you relate to any of these adjectives, please shout it out in the comments because it shows us that none of us are alone. We're human. We all go through this. And honestly, we're going to start off by really going into some of that. And it's going to suck a little bit, but I promise that the more that you let yourself go into the suck in this safe container where we're going into it intentionally, overwhelm. Yes. Thank you for putting that in the comments. So we can all relate. Michelle says, yes, we're all going through it, right? And the more that we can bring attention and go into the suck, knowing that it's going to suck, but in this space, the more transformation that you can get. And we're going to talk about how and why that works with hypnosis. I'm going to teach you my number one favorite tool that you can use absolutely anywhere to very quickly step out of anxiety, step out of overwhelm, and get back into who you want to be. And then this part's really good. You're going to get to sit back and relax and let me take care of you a little bit and let me nourish you a little bit. If that sounds good to you, please tell me yes in the chat. And then at the very end of class today, I am going to be making an invitation for this new group program that I am launching into the world that I'm so excited about. There's so much magic in it. There's so much intention in it. And for the people that it's for, I'm just really, really looking forward to what we're going to create together. So I'm going to share that at the end, and I want to say that at the beginning so no one's surprised. This class is free. It's donation-based. You pay whatever feels good to you, even if that's nothing. You will get everyone that signed up for this class gets access to the replay until Wednesday, October 23rd. And if you donate anything, no donation is too small or too big, you get the replay forever, like for as long as the internet is around. Okay. So if that sounds good, I'm going to go ahead and start with class. And I'm going to bring us back to the suck for a minute. And I'm going to talk about how and why it's so important that we let ourselves bring awareness to what is challenging. So hand up or go ahead and just put yes in the chat. You don't have to put what it is. That can be private for you. But go ahead and just hand up or say yes in the chat if you have a challenge in your life right now, something that you're struggling with. Yes, I see you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Perfect. Great. So while I know, thank you. I like the digital raised hand. This is great. So while I know that a lot of people are like, wait, I came to this hypnosis session to like have fun and feel good. I promise you, we're getting there. And the more that you let yourself really just go into what I'm leading you through, and the more specific you let your brain be about what is challenging you right now and how it is challenging you right now, and let yourself feel how much it sucks, I promise the level to which you go there and let yourself experience it, that is the direct level of the transformation that you will receive in that area. So if you want to stay general and just generally feel good, no problem, right? We've all listened to a meditation or a hypnosis or a song that shifted our state and we felt good. And then we go out in the world and then we get hit in the face again and we're like, shoot, still sucks. So the more specific you get, the more direct your transformation. So I'm going to leave that up to you, how specific you want to get. And the great news is that you get to do that in the privacy of your own mind. So this is you with you. And I'm just kind of leading but you are all adults. Everything that I say is simply a suggestion, and you get to take self responsibility for the level of transformation that you want. And I think that's really amazing. So, I do want to, before we go into the suck, I just want to take a moment because I'm going to share something really private and personal right at the end of class. I'm saving it for the end because I want us all to get through our own thing first. I want to take a moment and share that I've taught this class probably about 5 times now. And I first created this class when I realized that I was utilizing self development and hypnosis with all the benefits that it gave me, because it gave me a lot. But I was utilizing self development and hypnosis to continue to run away from who I was and to continue to disassociate from my body and try to fix myself. So I don't know if anyone can relate to looking for a new book or a new podcast or a new course or another meditation or like another healing journey to like just get better, because I did that for a really long time and it's wonderful and there's so much benefit there. And also, once you realize that you already have everything you need to feel better now, and the more that you pay attention to that, the more that it gets to feel better, everything changes. So while every time I've taught this class, I've said that it's a brand new class, I'm going to say it again. This version of becoming is the best, most fun class that you're ever going to have, because I have had such a huge transformation that has occurred for me in probably just like the last 3 weeks of things that I have been working on that I have wanted. Like I've done hypnosis sessions, I've done affirmations, but it's finally come into my body on an energetic body level to where all of the things that I wanted to change, that I was trying to hack, that I was trying to figure out how to fix, just changed themselves. And so I want to say that because I want you to know that that's available for you too, because that's really exciting. Like just for a moment, just imagine whatever it is that you're struggling with right now, whatever's challenging you, if you didn't even have to try to change it. Can you imagine? Like it just effortlessly. Yeah, right. Thank you, Vicky. This is like exciting. Can you imagine? It's like it just naturally changes for you as an outcome of you being you. Like this is the information. And I feel like, this class could be hours and hours, but it's not. Don't worry. That's why I'm doing the group program. But I just want to give you a tiny taste today. That's my intention. I want to give you a tiny taste today that you already have what you need to feel better now. And the more that you focus on feeling better now, the more that everything gets to feel better. And the more that everything that you think you can't feel better until that's different just kind of goes away. Well, it doesn't, like, you got to move through it still, but it gets to feel good while you're moving through it. So I just want to give you that self-responsibility today, because sometimes when it comes to hypnosis, with some misconceptions and the way that media is, people can think like, oh, great, I'm going to go to a hypnotist. She's going to wave her magic wand and all my problems are going to be fixed. And if you've ever thought that, like that's what I thought when I went to my first hypnosis session. I was like, this is great. I don't need to go to therapy. I'm just going to go to a hypnotist. They're going to knock me out. They're going to drag out all my trauma. And like, I don't even have to be aware of it. Yes. So magic wand. So if you've ever thought that, like you can lean into it if that feels good, because what I'm going to give you today is better than a magic wand. And the great news is that you get to have it all the time and you don't need me to wave it. But when you are receiving true transformation in a hypnosis session, it is a co-creation between the hypnotist and you. And so I really want to give you the self-responsibility today. I want to give you full permission that you're going to get whatever you need to get out of this class if you commit to playing all in. And so what that means is we're going to do some imagination games. We're going to get up and dance at the end, and it is totally your choice. You have full autonomy here. You get to do everything that you want to do in the way that you want to do it. And I just want to speak for a moment to the parts of us that are sometimes like, well, I've tried this before and it didn't work. Or like, yeah, I already know that. Like, I listened to all the self-help stuff. Like, okay, got it. Or the parts of you that are just, like too cool for school or just like too tired to care. You're just listening in the background. For a moment, I'm going to speak to anyone that's watching the replay. This is not a class to watch on 2x speed. Like, hallelujah, I love 2x speed. I love cleaning my house and listening to podcasts. Everyone who knows me knows my brain likes to process information quickly. And if you want to do that, if you want to listen to this replay at 2x speed as you clean your house, you are more than welcome because you're an adult and you can do whatever you want. But if you want to get transformation out of this, like if you want to feel better consistently moving forward, if you can fully bring your attention to this class, I promise you, I've got you. I've done the work. I've really put intention and magic in this, and this is here for you. And so, sometimes we listen to a replay while we're driving or whatever, and that's fine. That's cool. You do you. But sometimes we know there was something there for us and we missed it because we didn't play all in. And so that's why you get the replay through Wednesday. If you want to come back and listen over and over again, just donate anything, you get to keep it. Whether it's today or another day, I highly, highly encourage you to take the time for you. So right now, take the time, make sure you're set up, make sure you have privacy. If you need to tell anyone that you're going to, until 12 o'clock Mountain Time, you're going to need a little space, go ahead and do that now. Make sure that you're comfortable. Make sure that you have your space, whatever you need. This is your time to set yourself up for the transformation that you want. So is everyone ready? Fantastic. Okay. So remember, we're going to go into the suck a little bit first. So I want you to get comfortable. If you want to turn off your camera so that you can just focus in on your experience. If you need to move, if you need to cry, anything that you need to do, make sure that you feel good, that you can allow yourself to go all the way in to your experience. And so I'm just going to invite you. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh my God. The age of Aquarius. Like, we are so ready. We are so ready. And listen, if you've been like really going through it, like I have, whoo, hallelujah. We have the super full moon that just happened, and we just like the waves are just, they're so big and so strong. And if you've been really going through it, I just want you to know that I see you because same. And also, like, this is so great. We get to access feeling better inside of ourselves and we get to share it together and it gets to be amplified. And that's why I'm so excited to be doing more group programs because the energy of all of us together, feeling better together, magic. Okay. So I'm going to just invite you to take a moment and take a nice deep breath as we start to slow down. This is just an imagination game. We're not going into hypnosis yet, or are we? You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale. We're going to do 2 more of those, just kind of bringing the energy inside of your body. So nice deep breath again. Slow, long exhale. And on this next deep breath, as you exhale, just fully bringing all of your energy and attention inside of your body, fully being in this moment, in your body, at this time, wherever you are. And just take a moment to notice whatever you notice about being in your body right now. There's no good or bad, there just is right now. You with you. knowing that you're in this incredibly loving, intentional space where I've got you and we have this beautiful energy of the group that's here. I'm going to invite you to take self responsibility, knowing that you will only go to the depth that is just right for you today. And if at any moment it gets too uncomfortable for you, you can turn that discomfort down because you are actually in charge of your experience. So, knowing that allowing yourself to experience this moment fully will give you exactly what you need to move through whatever you're moving through. I want to invite you to let your unconscious mind bring forward that thing that you've really been struggling with. I want you to let your unconscious bring up that thing that has really been challenging you. And here in the safety of your own mind, in the safety of this space, just really allowing yourself to go into this challenge that you've been experiencing and how you've been experiencing it. Trusting your unconscious to show you how this is challenging you. And so take a moment and just trusting your unconscious, letting whatever comes up be the answer. I want you to let yourself go back to the last time that this was a problem, or whatever time pops up where you were really experiencing this challenge and it sucked. It really hurt. It was not fun. Let yourself go there now and let yourself feel what it feels like when you're in this challenge. And take a moment to notice the details. Where are you when this problem is challenging you? Are you inside or outside? Are you alone or are there others around? And take a moment to notice what you're experiencing in your body when this challenge is happening. Let yourself find where you feel the pain, the exhaustion, the overwhelm. Where do you feel it in your body? Just let whatever comes up be the right answer. And I invite you to go ahead and take your hands and place them on that area of your body where you really feel this pain, this exhaustion, this overwhelm, this anxiety, whatever it is for you, however it shows up for you, letting yourself be with this pain. And then, as you are in charge of your own experience, I know this sounds mean, but trust me, just go with me here. I want you to imagine that you could rate the pain on a scale from 0 to 10, with 0 being no pain, just bliss, and 10 being like a full on panic attack. And just find that number now. And if it feels accessible to you, if you want to go deeper in, just imagine that you could turn the dial up, just letting yourself feel what it feels like when this problem is challenging you. Knowing that the more that you feel it now, the more that you'll never have to feel this again. And whenever you have it, to the degree that you know you've tapped into it, so that it's like you're pointing a big, bright light for your unconscious saying, this is what I'm ready to let go of. This is what I'm ready to be free of. I trust you. This is what I want to let go of. And whenever you have that, you're just going to stretch and shake and come back to the room. And taking your time to do so, just so that I know that we're all still together, taking your time. Just write a 1 in the chat or say I'm back or just let me know that you're back. Thank you. Thank you. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So proud of you. I just can only imagine. Know that that was so good for your brain. Just really pointing out the brain loves specificity. And so if you want more than just a general feel good, like this is what's going to give it to you. So thank you so much for going there for yourself. And I want us to fully break that state. So we're just going to shake. I always go like, bleh. And my girls love it. Like they see me do it all the time. So if it helps you just go like, bleh, like, oh, no, thank you. We don't want that anymore. We're so done with it. Goodbye. Okay. So we're done with that. You did it. That's great. It just gets to get better and better from here. So now we're still going to touch into it, but we're going to start to break it apart. Because the way that this works is a lot of times the things that we consistently struggle with are simply habits of the mind and the body that we're unconsciously repeating, right? And so what I'm going to give you a little taste of today in this class is how you get to step out of that habit and you get to remember that you can feel good whenever you want to. So does that sound good? Let's do it. Yes? Okay. So I know I said we were done with the suck, but we're going to go right back into it. Trust the process. I've got you. And then I'm going to show you. I'm going to like teach you and give you my number one tool that I give every client because it's my favorite because you can do it anywhere and no one really knows what you're doing. And the more that you do it, the better it gets to the point now where when I do it, I immediately, no matter what is happening in front of me, I have a bubble of calm and I'm able to reconnect to myself. So if you want that, we're going to go back in. Ready? Here we go. Deep breath. Slow exhale, maybe a little shake, shake. We're actually going to keep our eyes open for this one. So just letting yourself go back into that pain, noticing where it is in your body. Maybe it's shifted, maybe it's the same space. Letting yourself realize what that number is for you, where you're at on that scale of discomfort. Calling that number out. And now I want you to find a focal point in the room. So not directly at the camera, but like slightly off. I just want you to find any focal point in the room around you. Bonus points if it's slightly up, like towards the crease of the room, because if you're looking up through your eyelids, it's kind of already bringing you into those slower, lower unconscious states. Okay. So find your focal point. And I want you to put all of your focus and intention on one spot. Doesn't matter what it is. Just imagine that you could put all of your focus and attention on that one spot. And now taking a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale, letting your shoulders relax, letting your jaw soften, maybe stretching your jaw and your shoulders. I want you to start to become more aware of all of the space around that spot so that it's almost as if you're diffusing your focus so that you can become even more aware of all the space around that spot. And even while your eyes remain on that spot, you can start to notice colors or shapes in your peripheral to the right of that spot. Taking another deep breath with a long exhale, becoming even more aware of all the space in the room around you. Imagining that you could even become aware of all the space beyond the room. Imagining that you could become aware of all the space expanding out into the sky and just feeling that space in your body. Take another deep breath, and on this exhale, close your eyes, bringing that space into your body even more now. And I want you to imagine that for the next 3 breaths, it's as if you can expand the space inside. So taking a deep breath and allowing yourself to expand the space inside in a way that feels really good so that you can feel more ease, more peace, more you. On this next deep breath, it's like you are creating space inside for you. And as you do so, you get to remember that this is always available to you. And so as you take this next deep breath, just enjoying that space in your body, in your mind, however you feel spacious in a way that feels good. And then in your own time, as you're ready, just blinking your eyes back, stretching, reorienting to the room. Good. And since Tigray, you're the only one that I could see. I would love everyone to share in the chat. You can either share a direct number, because you're going to check back in right now and say, what's my new number with that problem that I was dealing with before? Because I promise you, it's different. Okay. So you can share what number you're at now, or you can just say, yes, I felt the shift, or you can share whatever you experienced in that exercise. So if anyone wants to tell me in the chat, or you could come off of mute, the more we share, the more we all benefit. I see the 4s, but can you tell me what you started at so that we know what the drop was? Thank you, Vicki. Yes. So you were at a 9, now you're at a 6. Beautiful. So you were at a 9, now you're at a 4. Gorgeous. Yes, you felt it. Beautiful. And so when we do the numbers, right? You went from a 6 to a 4. Beautiful. Felt the shift. I felt it. Love it. 8 to a 6, 8 to a 5, 9 to 2. Beautiful. Okay, great. So thank you so much for participating. And I want to tell you 7, now 5, 2, 3. Beautiful. The reason that we do the numbers, because I remember when I first was introduced to this, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what the number is. Like, sure, maybe I feel better, but I don't know. And so I just want to let you know so that you can take this information with you that when we give the brain specificity and we rate it on a linear scale, even though nothing in life is actually linear, it gives the brain the specificity that it likes to be able to help you create more shifts. So perfect, thank you, Jennifer. Started at an 8, 9, now it's a 6, 7. So when you take the time to write that in the chat, when you take the time to tell yourself a number and tell yourself the new number, you celebrate it because you're like, oh my God, that was less than a minute and I was able to feel better. And you get to repeat that. And I'm going to show you other tools and we're going to get you all the way down today if that's what you want, because you get to go all the way down if that's what you want. You get to choose. If you want to hold on to some of it, that's your prerogative. Been there. So your choice. We're going to keep doing things and we're going to keep checking in on this number. But what I want to really make sure that you understand is that when you take the time to point out the shift to your unconscious, and I want everyone to take a moment and just thank your unconscious, thank your body, and thank yourself for the shift that you just felt. Really, I know it can feel silly. I don't care. This is what's going to give you the transformation that changes everything. If you can celebrate when you feel better and you can give gratitude for your ability to feel better in any moment, no matter what is unfolding in front of you, no matter what challenge you are facing, you always have access to feeling better. Is it going to go away? Maybe not. Maybe you get to dance with it for a while. We'll see. You get to feel better. And that changes everything. Okay. So I really want you to get that. And I want you to know that when you celebrate that, just taking a moment to be in that gratitude and to celebrate that you showed up here today for yourself and you're doing this for you and it's giving back to you already. This is a repeatable process. It gets to get better and better. This is exciting. Okay, I hope you're feeling this. This is good. Okay, so now we've talked a little bit about getting off of the self-help hamster wheel. We've talked about disengaging from like doing for doing's sake, discipline for discipline's sake, right? And I'm about to take you into the hypnosis where you get to sit back and relax. I've also just given you my number one tool. That was it right there. Let's review it. And it will also be, I'll give you the instructions for this exercise in the email that I send out with the replay. So this is called, actually, what is it called? I call it so many different things. My mentor calls it shift out and shut up. So that's my favorite name for it. But basically, it's simply tapping into your peripheral vision, right? And so all my hypnotists in the room will already know about this, but this is my favorite. We have so many ways to step off of the cycle of whatever is bothering us. But peripheral vision is one of my favorites because you can do it anywhere and it looks like you just zoned out, which you did, but you did it intentionally. And it works so quickly. And the more often that you insert it throughout your day, whenever you find yourself struggling, the better it gets. So just know that when you repeat this process of shifting into your peripheral vision in a moment of challenge, your brain starts to pick up on it and it creates that habit. So remember how we were talking about how whatever you're struggling with is a habit of your mind and body? As you insert this shifting into peripheral vision, that gets to become a new habit. And it becomes a really helpful habit to where the moment that you shift into your peripheral vision, your brain and your body will give you a huge dose of relief. And that's so exciting because you get to take that relief everywhere you go. And you get to know that the more that you give yourself those moments of relief, the better they get. And the more time you get to live your life from that place of spaciousness, the more that you get to live your life from who you really want to be and what you really want to do and enjoying who you are and what you do. And that's what I want everyone to experience because it's the best thing ever. So to shift into peripheral vision, all you're going to do, you can follow along with me again, or you can just listen, is you're going to find a focal point anywhere in the room. Bonus points if it's a little bit up and you're looking through your eyeballs. You're going to focus in on that spot. And you're going to take some nice deep breaths. Just by taking deeper breaths with longer exhales, you are creating a physiological shift in your body that brings in more space, more ease, more access to you. So you're going to take those deep breaths. And you're going to just start to become aware of everything around that spot. And I don't know what it's like for you, but for me, everything gets kind of blurry and it does feel like I'm going into hypnosis because I am. And it just feels like everything, like all the chatter in my mind just gets quiet. And I'm kind of like floating in this bubble as I become more aware of all the space around me. And then I simply shift back, and that's it. So, as a real life example, I have 3 young daughters, and they all want me all the time, and they all have different needs and different desires. And there's a lot of times where, maybe I'm doing something and I'm engaged in something, and all 3 of them need something at once. And when a kid needs something, they are not particular about telling you how much they need it. And it can feel really intense. So when I shift into peripheral vision, it's like I get this bubble of calm. All the voices, if there's any crying, just kind of quiet for a moment. And it's so quick, it's less than a minute, and I'm able to come right back to them. And I'm able to come from a place of spaciousness, and I'm able to really be who it is that I want to be as I'm mothering. And I get to pay more attention to what they're saying because I've created more space inside of myself. So just take a moment because this will also really help your transformation. And I want you to right now think about and tell me in the chat where you can insert this peripheral vision. Like maybe you insert it on your break at work. Maybe you don't even take a break. Maybe you do it right at, your desk or wherever you do your work. Maybe you do it while you're enjoying your morning beverage. Like even if you're not in a moment of stress, if you take that intentional time to shift into your peripheral, it lets your brain and your body and your nervous system realize that you are making space for yourself. And as you continue to do this repeatedly, so go ahead and tell me in the chat where you're going to do it at your computer, when you're in discomfort, this is great. In your workplace, like this is the specificity. This is what I'm saying. Set yourself up for success. Imagine where you're going to do it. Any kid meltdowns, exactly, as an add-on to meditations. Yes, exact same situation. The girls are making you overwhelmed or your husband after meetings. This is so beautiful, guys. Thank you for doing this for yourself. Because here's what I want you to know. Yes, talking to customers on the phone, in your office, you can do it everywhere. Like I always teach it to my dancer clients, like the teenagers who are too cool for school and like don't want to, do the weird body stuff that I do. Because I'm like, listen, you can be at high school, you can be at a ballet class, and you can just look at the clock, shift into peripheral vision. And every time you do that, tech problems, thank you, Vicky. I have used it multiple times today as my platform sent out the wrong emails. Hallelujah. As you do it repeatedly, it's building trust inside of yourself, building trust with your mind and your body, so that your mind, your body, and your nervous system starts to create the habit and starts to go like, oh my God, she's taking care of us. Like, oh my God, she's relaxing consistently, even in those small moments. And it starts to offload the built up stress. It starts to offload the built up anxiety, all the emotions that you never fully felt, all the trauma that's in your body. It just naturally starts to shed. This is so exciting. Like, I want you to get this because it's teeny tiny moments. You do not have to do a 10-day silent retreat. Like, I'd love to do that one day, and I plan on it. Do those if they're accessible to you, and know it gets to be this easy. It gets to be this simple. You get to put it into your daily life. You do not have to escape your life. You do not have to escape you or your body to feel better. You get to feel better from inside anywhere that you are. And as you do that and you rebuild trust with your body by giving it relief when it's asking for relief, your body relaxes. Ooh, just like that. Everyone's like so relaxed. Your body relaxes because it's like, oh, I'm getting familiar with this sensation of peace. I'm getting familiar with this sensation of ease and space. Like, who wants that? Who wants a habit of ease and relaxation? Who wants to be able to relax? Me, yes. Okay, this is going to give it to you. So I will send out the instructions so that you can repeat that whenever you need, as well as if you make any donations. I meant to put the link. I'll put the link in later for donations, but if you make any donations, you get to keep this recording, and I will tell you exactly where that exercise is if you want me to lead you through it again, okay? All right, so now we get to do our super fun hypnosis. This is going to be so good. So I want you to really get cozy and comfortable because I'm going to take care of you for a little bit. I've got you. I have been so excited to give to you in this way. And I have so much intention to give you you back and to give you some nourishment, some relaxation, and some reconnection to the magical ecstaticness that is always inside of you. Okay. So if you're ready, I'm ready. And I want you to just get nice and comfortable. Make sure that your lower back is supported so that you don't have to hold yourself up at all. And we're actually going to practice our peripheral vision as we go into hypnosis because it's just good to practice these things. So if you close your eyes already, that's totally fine. I'm going to ask you to reopen your eyes. Find a focal point in the room. And as you focus on that spot, take a nice deep breath in, filling up your belly, into your lungs. A long, slow exhale. Settling back in to this moment. Fully present, fully here with that anticipation of really getting what you need today. What's going to help you feel better consistently moving forward. So as you focus on that spot, I want you to start to soften your gaze. Again, it's almost like you're defusing the focus on a camera. Everything can get a little blurry as you become more aware of all the space around them. Your eyes may start to blink naturally as they remain fixed on that spot, and you become even more aware of all the space around that spot, all the space in the room around you. Imagining expanding into all of the space beyond the room. Taking another deep breath in. As you exhale, just letting your eyes blink close. Fully letting yourself relax into this moment that is just for you. And taking a moment here to enjoy the feeling of fully being present to you with whatever is present for you today. And I want you to imagine that you can take any to-dos, any thoughts of what's next, and you can just imagine putting them on a shelf or in a cabinet and kind of closing the door, knowing that you can always come back to those if you want. But just asking any part of you that's been holding you back, any part of you that's scared, if they just take a seat for now and they can just observe, they're welcome to stay. And in this moment, inviting in the part of you that really still believes in magic. So inviting in like that 5-year-old you, or whatever age comes to mind, any part of you that just enjoys life and knows how magical it truly is. I want you to invite forward the part of you that wants what it wants, and it feels so good to want it that it doesn't even matter if anyone else is in the room. It doesn't even matter if you're still paying attention to my voice. You are just inviting in that part of you that is so you that it gets to feel really good. That's right. And so from here, I'm going to invite you to let your unconscious bring forward a memory of you doing something that you love to do in the exact way that you love to do it. So maybe there's many things that you love to do. I'm sure there is. Just let yourself pick whatever comes up that's like, oh yeah, I want to do more of that. Right? Maybe it is something from your childhood. Maybe it is some kind of creative endeavor. It can be anything that you love to do that if you had all the time in the world, you had no responsibilities, you would just do this every time because it feels so good and it makes you so happy. For a long time, mine was reading in a hammock. And any time that I would think about reading in a hammock, it just made me happy. So just letting yourself go to this memory of you doing something that you love to do in the exact way that you love to do it, and letting yourself experience what it's like when you are enjoying your life. And I want you to make it real good here. This is your invitation to just really pay attention to how good it feels when you feel good, when you are doing something that lights you up from the inside. That's right. And you can let that smile spread across your face, and you can let that feeling good spread into your body so that it's infiltrating every cell and it just feels so good. And as you are here, feeling good, imagining doing what you love to do in the exact way that you love to do it, I'm going to make a suggestion to your unconscious. And it's okay if this suggestion immediately clicks in and it all becomes clear. And it's okay if it takes a little time to unfold and all the pieces make their way together in just the right time for you. Trusting your unconscious to make this connection for you. You do not have to try. You do not have to strive or effort. You get to trust your unconscious to make this connection. So bringing back that anticipation that it gets to keep getting better and that you get to keep feeling good. I'm going to make the suggestion to your unconscious that there's something here for you in you doing what you love to do in the way that you love to do it. There's something here for you that's been missing in that problem that had been a problem. There's something here in this thing that you love to do and the way that you love to do it when you're feeling good and you're expressing and you're enjoying your life. There's something here for you to remember that you forgot when that challenge was a challenge for you. And now you get to remember. And just trust your unconscious to show you exactly what you need, exactly what is right for you in this time, in this moment, so that that challenge is a thing of the past, so that you get to experience more freedom and more enjoyment as you remember what's important for you to remember. So as you accept that suggestion, as your unconscious accepts that suggestion for you, you get to sit back and relax and enjoy your unconscious making this connection for you, making this bridge for you and bringing that magic and that enjoyment and that you to this place where you had been having a problem. And when you allow that connection to be made, you realize that maybe it wasn't as big of a problem after all. So just taking a moment to really illuminate and draw attention to what that is for you today. I want you to enjoy this feeling and imagine bringing it forward into your future. Just as you imagined all the places that you will use that shifting into peripheral vision to recreate trust and connection with your body, I want you to imagine bringing this good feeling of you being you, of you doing something you love to do into your future and just spreading it on your future like fairy dust. Just imagine you're just throwing this good feeling all out into everything that you do from this moment forward. And you don't even need to know where it's going to show up. You get to just be excited that you did this for yourself, and you're going to get more magic, and you're going to get more enjoyment, and you're going to get more you every day in every way. And once you've done that, I want you to just, in your own time, again, stretch, move around, blink your eyes open. And let me know that you're back in the room by typing something in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful. If you want to share what you remembered or what's important for you to remember from doing what you love to do, thank you, Vicky. If you want to share anything that you think would be helpful to anyone else in the class, I invite you to do so now. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. The sunflower, gorgeous. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. So many things that I was hoping to have more time to share with you, but I really want to respect your time. We're wrapping up in about 5 minutes here. And I'm going to stay after for about 10 minutes if anyone wants to chat or share or ask questions. But I do want to share with you a few links. I'm going to share a link to my new program. It's meant to be called All In, but right now it's just called Becoming because that's the way of it. And I'm also going to share the application because even if you choose that this program's not for you at this time, I created an application that will give you a breakthrough if you follow the instructions. So I want you to have this so that you can come back to it anytime that you're experiencing an issue. And if you really take the time, you read the way that I've laid it out and you let yourself fully go into the questions and the experiences in this application, I promise you that you will get a breakthrough. I've infused so much intention and magic into it as a hypnotist, the wording, the way that I've set it up. So this program is going to be a 6-week program. The calls are weekly and they rotate between Tuesdays at 10 a.m. and Thursdays at 1. You'll get all the information by clicking on that link. I'll also send it with the replay. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that if you donate, I'm nosy too. I don't know who Captain Disaster is, but it could be Nick. He always has interesting usernames. I'm also going to drop in the chat the playlist that I created for this. There's so much transformation in that playlist. Oh, come on. Seriously, Vicky, I tell you what. I think I copied too many things. Let me try again. So yeah, the link's not working. I appreciate you so much. This is real life and we're in it, right? We're in it. And like I said, Nick, I knew it was you. That's so great. Let me recopy this link. But I did want to share one more thing. And so I think it's actually going to be shared. I'm going to share it after I close out the call because it's very personal and private and you do not have to stay, but I really want to share it. It's really on my heart. Can you guys try that link and tell me if that's working? Mhm. So yes, this program's 6 weeks. It costs $555, which is absolutely outrageous because that comes out to $92 a session, and it's typically $180 for a private session with me. There is a payment plan. I want this to be accessible to everyone. I'm so excited to be doing more group work because I don't know if you could feel it today, but I can feel like when we come together and we share that, like, yes, struggles happen, we're human, but also like you're amazing. And let's remember that. It's beautiful. There's so much magic in the group. And I just want to say that I'm only taking 16 people, 16 more people into the program. So I know it's not for everyone. So no worries if it's not for you. But please share it with anyone that you think would be interested in it. And did you guys check, is that link working? The link works brilliant. Yay. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, I'm so excited about this. I'm going to officially close us down by just running down what we've gone through, and then I'm going to stay on, share the thing that I wanted to share. Oh, wait, no, this is what we're going to do. Actually, you'll get a rundown of what we did when you watch the replay. We're going to end this class with a dance party. I forgot, and I just have to make sure that I can share music. Okay, so again, this is a time where if you want to come off of on camera, I would love to see you. I'm really not sure. I think I'm gonna unplug. Just we're gonna fly by the seat of our pants because that's how it works today. And we're gonna end with a dance party. And I want you to dance however you want to dance. So, you know, you can just go like this if that's where you're at. That's cool. knowing again that the more that you go all in, the more that you benefit. So do this dance party with me. If you have to leave, I totally get it. And I'm going to dance you out. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for playing all in. I could feel you. I could feel your energy. I'm so excited for the transformations and shifts that you're receiving. Look for magic as you go through the rest of today, as you go through the rest of your week, and come back and tell me what happened because it's the best. Okay? So let's see if you guys can hear this. So love your dream, baby, that's me. Dance. Wow, thank you for coming. Oh, start it over. That's enough. Girl of your dreams. So great to have you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't worry if you don't stay for the little private thing that I'm sharing. I'll probably share it in the replay with people who were here live. Loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay. Okay, I'm going to stop this recording.